back to the detective club. And, let's continue. We have a little mini game we have to get done, and hopefully it will work out. The night of the Kaneda murder, there was another person at the mansion, Shinobu. She was waiting for this person to return, Goro. This is gonna be so easy. Got it. The crime was committed around 9 p.m. This person was found stabbed multiple times. What's his name? This is known. Kiko, Kaneda, Shinobu. Victim. Yeah, this asshole. Yep. Hearing a commotion in the house, this person allegedly rushed inside and saw everything. Shinobu? Or Goro? I don't know. Oh, she did, okay. Exactly. Having been stabbed repeatedly, Mr. Kaneda collapsed in a matter of moments. At that time, Shinobu must have tried desperately to escape, frantically running out into the street. The suspect, realizing he'd been seen, most likely pursued and caught up with her. Oh, it's Goro. Goro killed. Okay, that makes sense. And that's probably when this person was murdered by the suspect. Shinobu. Yes, that's probably what happened. Alright. Good job, Drak. Mad easy. That's exactly what the police thought back when this all happened. However, there's an alternate explanation. Ooh. Okay. Stabbed multiple times. He died from an excessive loss of blood. What is the alternate explanation? What do you mean, an alternate explanation? There's always the possibility that Shinobu was abducted. It's a remote possibility, but we can't rule it out since no corpse was ever found. Unfortunately, no one has ever provided any information to lead us to believe one over the other. A missing persons report was put up at the school, but frankly, you were the only ones to have offered any help in 15 years. I doubt anyone still knows much about it anymore. Gossip surfaces occasionally, but it's usually more fiction than fact. Personally, my theory has always been that Shinobu was murdered. Good shit. Personally, yes. Okay. Goro claims he came home later on the night and discovered his father lying there in his own blood. He then contacted the police. Goro must have returned home only a few minutes after the crime had taken place, because he's the criminal. He did mention he saw a car speed away from their mansion on his way home. Huh? That could mean anything, but according to this report, it was a large black car. He didn't catch the license plate number though. It's long shot thinking this car could have anything to do with the case, but it's still a possibility. There was a set of skid marks found a few feet away from the pool of blood. Someone may have stopped suddenly to abduct Shinobu. Okay, I see. By the way, I heard something about a potential suspect committed suicide. Well, you certainly are up to things, aren't you? Yes, as a matter of fact, his name was Teruhiko Uchida. Huh? Teruhiko Uchida? Mr. Uchida used to own a small factory here in town, but because of a loan he'd taken out from young know-who, he was forced to sell it. Uchida seemed to value honesty and integrity above all else. It was just bad luck that he got mixed up with a man like Kaneda. Uchida, a very generous man, came to Mr. Kaneda's aid. He was still new in town. It was all downhill from there, though. According to witnesses, Mr. Uchida seemed visibly agitated in the days before the Kaneda incident. The police immediately sought him after the murder. However, when they found him, he was already dead. His motives seemed to fit, and he was originally sought as the prime suspect. If only he hadn't committed suicide, we'd know more. Regardless, I believe that assailant is still... Ooh. That's not... Okay. Thank you. I believe the assailant is still out there. Drop this... Okay, I'm gonna have to... Give me a second, guys. Let me just reset this. Alright, we're back there. Hopefully that'll fix it. Drock, this case, statute of limitations to expire next week. We won't be able to crack the case unless someone turns up soon. That's the gist of the Kanata murder case. Thanks for the info. I hope this helps out somehow with the Yoko case. What do you mean? There was a girl named Yoko who was found dead recently, but... Are you saying her murder is somehow tied to the Kanata case? I don't know yet. All I do know is that she was investigating an old ghost story called The Girl in Back. I have a reason to believe that the basis for this rumor stemmed from the Shinobu's disappearance. A ghost? Well, I'm sure that's an interesting story. You'll have to tell it to me some other time. He's like, what the fuck? However, I'm afraid I've got to get on with my day. Good luck, kid. Go to the agency. Sorry to bother you. I'll be on my way now. Good shit. So we got more pieces of the puzzle. Apparently there's 2 murders. And this is the detective. Well, I know what it is. Tsugi's gone. Do I review? It's clear that Shinobu had some sort of involvement in the Kanata incident. It's likely Shinobu was murdered. Rumors of foul play could have spread across the town, eventually becoming the ghost tale told today. So little is known about that happened all those years ago. Shinobu's whereabouts seem to have become engulfed in mystery. Uchida would have been the prime suspect had he not committed suicide. Actually, it's the Goro. Still, that doesn't entirely rule him as the murder. Actually, he wasn't. Alright, think. Wait a second. Baka and Yoko was investigating the tale of the girl in back. It's possible she stumbled upon something about the Kanata incident. Something she wasn't meant to see. She must have stumbled into something big for all this to have happened. What could it be? Could Yoko have discovered who the real murderer was? This is so cliche. Yes, I'm sure that's... Alright, I think. If that's the case, then it couldn't have been Uchida. I need to find out what she was onto. And fast. Good shit. Well, I got my work cut out for me. For now, my number 1 priority is to pick up Yoko's trail and see where it leads. Going to school in the morning. The Girl in Back, Chapter 4. Maybe this is a shorter game than I thought, because we are getting more and more clues which kind of hints that the game is coming to a conclusion. This is Yoshimitsu High School, students nearby. If you look here, see, we are halfway filled up with our little thing here, meaning we are probably about halfway through the game. Speak to the students. Hey, you're that kid detective. Kid? Ask about... Let me show her something now. Ask about Yoko. Why would anybody want to kill her? Do your best, Mr. Detective. Find the bad guy. Oh, okay. What a creepy story. Oh, I know. Huh? Who's that? He was murdered here in town 15 years ago. Have you ever heard anything about him? I don't know. Show her the book. Check the vicinity. This is Shimizu High School. Oh, I know this is what this is. Speak. What is it, Mr. Detective? Ask about the girl. The girl back? What a creepy story. Case. That sure was a long time ago. I was only 2 back then. Mr. Komada would probably know something about that. He's been here like 50 million years. Kamada. I got it. Check. Probably knows something about the must have thought the same and went there to investigate. This is the art room. Well, I know this is the art room. Kana isn't here. What the fuck? Check vicinity. There's an art club member here, though. She's working on a painting off in a corner of the room. Well, let's go and speak with her. Excuse me. I'm trying to work on my painting. Jeez. Leave me alone. Check the vicinity. It's here, painting a portrait. I think. Go to, speak to, here. Let's keep bothering her. Leave me alone. Alright, fine. Still here. Speak to the student. What is it, Mr. Detective? Ask about Kamada. Have you seen Mr. Kamada today? Not lately. So where the fuck is he? Think. Speak to Kamada. It's here. Insights. Nothing. Yoko. Nothing. Come go back. Creepy story. Case. Alright, so I'm kind of stuck. Check the vicinity. Show book. Think. So it has to be something in the art room here. Club member here. No. Okay, yeah, alright. So check the can check the painting. Wow, that's a really awesome painting. Did you do that all by yourself? Yeah. Took a really long time. Oh, okay. What do you want? Do you know if Mr. Kamada's around? Nope, I don't know where he went. Ask about Yoko. Poor Yoko. Oh, I don't know. I'm a refined artist, not a gossip queen. I think he said he was gonna be back pretty soon. Who? He was murdered here in town 15 years ago. Have you ever heard anything about him? 15 years ago, I was still a baby in Paris. I'm half French, can't you tell? Japanese people love to say they're from some other place. That happened so long ago. You really like my art? Yeah. I'm gonna be a famous artist someday with my works in all that renowned French galleries. Yeah, that's what I think too. I just heard about it. It makes me so motherfucking sad. Check. Ask about. Maybe I can talk about Yoko. Poor Yoko. Kamada. She'll be back soon. No, insights. She doesn't know shit. None of the students probably know anything about the Kanata incident. Wait a second. If Yoko really was onto something with the Kanata incident, it might be better to check her house. Alright. This is the Kojima resident. Speak to the mom. If there's anything I can do to help. Yoko. Girl back. I'm sorry, I don't know. The murder? I'm sorry, she doesn't know shit. You may have heard about it a long time ago. A man was murdered here in town around 15 years ago. You mean to say a 15-year-old murder case has something to do with my daughter? There may be evidence tying the two events together. Please, Miss Kojima, if you know anything. She doesn't know shit. There may be something in her room that could shed some light on things. Just 1 minute. Let me have a look. Detective Tatsu, all I found was her school bag. You're welcome to look through it, if you wish. Open the bag. A couple of sheets of paper have been stuffed into the bottom of the bag. Take the papers. Sheets of paper. Think. Check the sheets. Nothing out of the ordinary is written on the sheets. Check the bag. Notebook is already out of the bag. Think. No. Take the sheets. Took another sheet of paper. Took another sheet of paper. Check. No. Ask about. If there's anything I can do to help. Alright guys, that's enough for this video. Tune in for next time.